The Most Instructive Games of Chess Ever Played by Irving Chernev, Game 19. The Seesaw Check, Zugzwang, and Other Tactical Tricks. White is A. Kupferstich, and black is J. Andreassen. Denmark, 1953. The opening is a Vienna game. Wonderful things go on in this game. There is a series of seesaw checks that is remarkable, an imprisonment of king and rook that is unique, and a threat of mate requiring at least 10 moves to execute, yet so clear-cut a child could carry it out. Question: does this game, played so brilliantly, come under the heading of entertainment or instruction? Pawn to king 4, pawn to king 4, knight to queen bishop 3, knight to king's bishop 3, bishop to bishop 4, knight takes pawn, queen to rook 5. This is preferable to knight takes knight, pawn to queen 4, when black gets his piece back and retains the initiative. Knight to queen 3, bishop to knight 3, knight to bishop 3, knight to knight 5. Threatens mate, beginning with knight takes knight check. Pawn to king's knight 3, queen to bishop 3, knight to bishop 4. Alyekin favors pawn to bishop 4, and if queen to queen 5, queen to bishop 3, knight takes pawn check, king to queen 1, knight takes rook, pawn to knight 3, and black has a very strong and probably irresistible attack. Queen to queen 5 threatens mate for the third, but not the last time. Knight to rook 3, pawn to queen 4, obviously aiming at bishop takes knight, bishop takes bishop, queen takes bishop, mate. Pawn to queen 3, bishop takes knight, bishop to king 3, queen to bishop 3, bishop on king 3 takes bishop, bishop takes bishop, bishop to rook 5, bishop to knight 7, rook to king's knight 1, bishop to bishop 6, queen to queen 2, knight to queen's rook 3. I would have automatically put knight to c3. Knight to queen's rook 3. Knight takes pawn. The knight on a3 protects the pawn on c2. Queen to rook 3. Queen takes queen. Knight takes queen. Knight takes pawn check. Black tries to collect a few pawns in return for the piece he has lost. Knight takes knight. Bishop takes knight. Rook to queen's bishop 1. Bishop to king 5. Knight to knight 5. The attack on the bishop gains a tempo for white. Bishop takes pawn. One would expect white to play rook to king's knight 1, but then black has time to defend with bishop to bishop 3. Knight takes rook pawn, king to queen 2. White has a more effective continuation. This is the position. Rook takes pawn, exclamation point. White sacrifices one rook for the sake of seizing the 7th rank with the other. Bishop takes rook. Knight takes bishop pawn. With 3 of white's pieces so close to the king, there are bound to be mate threats. The one now facing the king is knight takes pawn check, king to bishop 1, rook to bishop 7 mate. Bishop to queen 4, knight takes pawn check, king to bishop 1. Bishop to knight 5. Threatening bishop to rook 6 mate. Rook to rook 1. The king must have a flight square. Bishop to rook 6 check. King to knight 1. Rook to knight 7 check. King to bishop 1. Rook to queen's bishop 7, discover check. Not the quickest way, but it does not matter. Black is helpless. King to knight 1. Knight to bishop 8. What is that threatening? Oh, knight to e7 check. King to f7, knight takes d5. Check. King to e6. Well. Bishop to bishop 6. Rook to knight 7 check. King to bishop 1. Rook to queen knight pawn discover check. Now he's on the right track. King to knight 1. If king to king 1. Knight to queen 6 check. King to queen 1. Bishop to bishop 5 mate. Bishop to knight 5 mate. Rook to knight 7 check. King to bishop 1. Rook takes queen rook pawn discover check. King to knight 1. Rook takes rooks, exclamation point. An exchange of rooks when white is behind material. There is method in this madness, though, as we will see. Bishop takes rook. Knight to queen 6, double exclamation point. Marvelous. The knight and bishop stalemate black's king and rook. Black can do nothing now but wait for the blow to fall. White forces mate by marching his king to king 7, and then mating at king's bishop 6 with the knight. The knight reaches that square by way of king 8 or king 4, black's bishop being unable to guard both of these squares. Play would proceed as follows. Bishop to queen 4, king to queen 2, bishop takes pawn, king to bishop 3, bishop to king 3, king to knight 4, bishop to rook 7, king to bishop 5, bishop to king 3, king to knight 6, bishop to rook 7, king to bishop 7, bishop to king 3, king to queen 8, bishop to rook 7, king to king 7, bishop to queen 4, knight to king 8, bishop rook 7, knight to bishop 6 mate. Black could delay this a bit by sacrificing his pawns, but since he could not give away his bishop, there is no hope of drawing by stalemate, therefore resigns.